Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell.
G'day everyone, Lucas here from the Aussie Gamers Experience, and today I am making a video, well, a special video for the 35th anniversary of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know the exact date, and it sort of crept up on me, but I saw a few tweets that apparently, I think it was in last month, June, it marked the 35th anniversary of the, I think it was the comic book release of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I'm not a big comic book person myself, but I absolutely do love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did so when I was just a little boy. Now, when I was younger, I had a collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which when I moved out of my parents' home into my own place, I took them with me and I stored them in a box. Completely forgot about them. They then got moved with me into the current place that I'm living in now, my own place that I bought, and they've been sitting on a shelf for probably the last 15 years. I found those recently, and I have them in a bag next to me. So this video, I'm going to go through these figurines and these little collectibles that I've collected a long time ago. Probably a good 20 years ago, and let's have a look at them. This is probably going to be a really long video, so I don't know, maybe save it and come back to it if it's a little bit too long. I was thinking about putting it into, no, I'm not even going to talk about that. It's going to be one part, not two parts. Right, let's get the first one. Let's have a look. Let's cut the yak in, eh? All right, so the first one I've got here is it's Bebop, isn't it? Yeah, Rocksteady was the Rhino. So I gotta remember, that's Bebop. And yet I do believe this is the original run figurine from the cartoon series. Now I've got a close-up of these for us to look at, and hopefully the camera's a little bit clearer too. But this thing is really old. I always used to laugh at that because it kind of looked like a poo coming out of his bum. But that's a tail. I promise you, that's a tail. So there you go, that's Bebop of Bebop and Rocksteady from the cartoon series this one was from, so not from the movies or anything like that. The original cartoon from like the 90s, maybe the early 90s, maybe even late 80s. I can't remember. I haven't done a terrible amount of research for this. Alright, so let's put him aside and have a look at the next little trinket I've got. Okay, this is, so this one is... that I remember that folds out. So this is like a skateboard that I think the Ninja Turtles, probably Michelangelo, would stand on, and it has the fan on the back, and it's got the little studs there that you can plug their feet into so you can stand onto it. And then what you would do is that you would do like a wheelie, and the foot would come out and kick the foot soldiers. That was the idea with it. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Look, I don't know if this was like a genuine thing. Let me just have a look. Oh geez, it's got my name on the bottom. I must have taken it to school. 1988 Mirage Studios Playmates Toys is what it says on the bottom there. Yeah, so that's a cool little skateboard, I would think you would call it, but like with a fan on the back and a cool little hoo-yah! These videos, man, I feel like an idiot doing it, but I love this stuff. Like, this is cool. You know, like, I mean, I wouldn't sit around and play with this these days, but I love the fact that I've got it, and one day I am going to get myself a display cabinet. Some of this stuff may make it into it, because this is cool. Alright, the next one. Now, I've got these in no order. They are literally just in a bag on the ground. Alright, so the next one. Now, this one might be a bit obscure for some people. But this one here, it's a metal turtle. I'm pretty sure this was from the cartoon series as well. It was in one of the episodes. And this guy was originally, I think, made by Shredder as something to combat the Turtles and was a bad guy. But I believe in the end, he came good. I think it was probably the work of Donatello, probably transformed this thing, this guy, this robot, into a good guy. So he's got this backpack that unclips there and clips onto the back. But yeah, he was a robot. Now I think the lights, the eyes are lights. How to work that, I don't know, and whether it still works that's probably a no. But there you go. It's like a metal turtle. I don't think it had a name. But anyway, all right, let's put that one aside. All right, next one I've got here is from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the original movies. So not the Michael Bay ones. It was whoever made those original movies, I don't know. But this is Donatello. And now there's some paint missing here. That's not part of the design. That he had like a, what do you call that? Like a strap thing that went across there and the back, which had his bow in it. And just the rubber being on there sort of took the paint with it when you take it off. It wasn't very good quality. But this is like a nice soft plastic, these ones. These were from the movies. So they actually look like the characters in the movies. They had these weird dots on them. I thought they were weird, but over time it grew on me. I think these are really good quality figurines. I think these were probably about 20 bucks a pop back in the day. And you could get them to stand up. And yeah, they were like rubbery to kind of mimic that look that they had in the movie. All right, let's have a look at the next one. All right, well this isn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm pretty sure this is He-Man. Does anyone recognize this guy from He-Man? And it had the button on the front and it would fall open. I don't know why. I don't even think this is mine. I'm pretty sure this is probably one of my brother's. Mattel Inc. 1985 Malaysia is that one. Yeah, that's not Ninja Turtles, so let's move on. Oh, now I don't remember the name of this guy. Okay, but this was from the TV series as well. He was like a Japanese fighting bunny, and I do remember this guy from the TV series. So, but I don't remember exactly who he was. Yeah, it escapes me. But yeah, it's I can't really tell you much more about it because I don't remember. If anybody watching can remember who this guy is, please let me know. 1989 Playmates Toys or something like that. All right, well that's that one. Moving on to the next one. Now this one is another one from the original TV series. This is Leonardo. Where's the camera? There we go. Leonardo, and he had a weird face. You know, cover him out so we can get some focus. I don't think it wants to focus. Anyway, let's go to the other camera. All right, so this is Leonardo here from the original TV series. These were, oh look, he's even got his sword still in there, a little bit damaged, a little bit squashed. Man, I remember getting these things. I absolutely loved them. I'd come home from school and every now and then Mum would have one for me. I lost my mind. Loved it. So this was Leonardo. What's it say on it? If there's anything printed? Might be under the swords, but anyway. There's Leonardo. Alright, now I don't know if this was one of the original ones, but this is a Rocksteady. So we got the Rhino there. It's a different design to the other one. I think this one you can actually change him to have the human head before he mutated. Let's see if I can work out how that change happens. Alright, so he's supposed to have the tail out like that when he's the Rhino. And how do you open him up? Oh look, he's got the human hands out. You could change him to have the Rhino hands or the human hands, depending on whether you had him as the mutant. How do you, I don't know, are you just meant to pry this open? There's probably a button somewhere, but anyway. Alright, there we go, and then he'll fold in, and the human version of Rocksteady comes out. There you go. What? Oh, yeah, and then you can fold that away. His tail. There you go. Oh, I'm not sure what was meant to be in there, because his legs open up. Anyway, these must be really good quality because they still sort of look pretty decent for their age. Alright, anyway, next one. Let's move on. Alright, this one's Raphael. This guy was my favourite. This is Raphael from the movies. So the original movies that were out there, the silver screeners. And he was my favourite. And he probably shared personalities with me as well, because I was a bit of a hothead. Still am, really. But, oh, we've got some writing on here. What does it say? 1992 Mirage Studios Playmates Toys. So I'm pretty sure these are all authentic, original toys that came out. But how good does that look? I don't even think the new toys these days look as good as this thing. And it's aged well. The rubber hasn't perished. They haven't got like weird colours. They haven't done anything really strange. They pretty much look as they did back then. Alright, next one. Alright, same run. The movie Ninja Turtles. And this one's Michelangelo. Who have I got left? I had Donatello. I think Leonardo is the only one left. Alright, so let's have a look at this guy. This is the party dude. Oh, he's got his nunchucks still on his belt. Haven't lost those. Same, see with the paint there coming off. That's from this getting kind of stuck on it. But yeah, in pretty good nick. That was like that back then anyway. But yeah, there's Michelangelo. And Leonardo, here he is. He is the leader. Alright, so this guy looks like he's had his teeth punched out, but I think the paint's just come off his tooth there. But yeah, Leonardo from the movies, and his swords are a bit bent. And this one should have the same, yep, 1992. Leonardo with his swords from the movie. Alright, what else have we got? Okay, another one that isn't Ninja Turtles, but this is original Power Rangers. Hey, shout out to Uncle Chunt. I'll think of you when I see this stuff now. You might appreciate this. This is one of the original Power Rangers. And what does it say on here? 93 Bandai, made in China. So that's an original Power Ranger. Red Ranger from the Power Rangers. Anyway, not a Ninja Turtle, so moving on. And we've got, this one's an original from the Ninja Turtles, 1988. It's one of the Foot Clan. There you go. So this guy was one of the, basically the foot soldiers from the cartoon. They were the bad guys, Shredder's henchmen, if you will, but like the disposable ones, if you will, because yeah, they just got destroyed. But yeah, that's an original one there. Okay. And what do we got here? Donatello. I thought I'd already had Donatello out, but no, there's Donatello there. So I've got all of the movie ones, all of the movie Turtles anyway. And he's got his bow, which is a bit squashed, but it's still there, and his belt. But yeah, this is Donatello, the computer nerd guy. I'm probably more resemble this guy these days because I love my computer stuff. But yeah, oh, and I remember you could just pop off their arms. Didn't do any damage to it, but I used to do that a fair bit, sort of when they got injured. But yeah, Donatello. How about that? Alrighty. I think this one was a present, and it was a bit bizarre. Wasn't an original run, but 1992, still Playmates toys. But this was a bit of a party dude, Michelangelo. But the cool thing about this one, which is the guitar on his back, this was actually a water thing, a water reservoir, and you could squeeze it and water would spit out of his mouth like a water pistol. So that was kind of cool there. So a bit of a party dude, Michelangelo. I'd really like to know, do any of you guys, have you guys had these toys? Do you have these toys still? Or are you like super jealous and want this stuff? Because I probably might take it for granted that I have all this stuff. I'm glad I still have it from my childhood. But yeah, I'd like to hear from anyone watching that's really keen on this stuff. Alright, what have I got now? Okay. Not sure if I remember this guy's name. I'm pretty sure he was from the Ninja Turtles. Does this guy ring any bells? Look, I don't know if it's correct, and people might correct me, but General Trag is ringing a bell. Is that who this guy is? I don't know. I can't remember. I do remember, like it rings a bell looking at this thing, but I'm not sure. What does it say on here? 1989 Mirage Studios Playmates Toys. So another original run. He's got a spider on his arm there. He's got a snake on his leg. What's that on there? Oh, I don't know if they're like bullet holes or just like weird pus. Looks like he's made of rock. He's got spider webs on his back and sort of little volcano crater looking things. But yeah, I'll have to look up who that guy is, but I do remember the look of him. He rings a bell. There you go. All right, let's move on. Next one. Ah, beautiful. Oh, I found Donatello's belt there. But anyway, let's put that aside. Okay. Now you can't forget Master Splinter. Big rat. Look at that guy. He's even got his own belt. But yeah, this was Splinter, obviously the mentor, father figure to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He had a purple coat. Might have been blue, but I remember it being purple. And the coat might be... Oh, here it is. Yeah, I found it. There's the coat. Let's put it on him. Oh, look, I don't know if a coat is the right word for it, but it's like a poncho sort of thing. But that was his, because it gave him something to wear rather than being naked. And I think the belt's meant to go around it as well. But yeah, that's Master Splinter with his big teeth and waggy tail and all that sort of stuff. Cool. All right, moving on. We have, I guess, yeah, this is Raph because he's got an R on his belt. Oh, it's another one of these water pistol ones. So this is like a weird, radical 80s/90s Raphael, where you put the water in the back here, in there, squeeze it, and it comes out of his mouth. And it says Team Turtle in quite a boring font there, and has a few things on. He's got like a Walkman. There's like a tape player, some chains. Oh, what a cool dude, eh? how brutal the 80s and the 90s were for fashion. All right. Right. Well, another one. Once again, thinking of Mr. Uncle Chunt. We got this thing as well from the Power Rangers. Another original Power Rangers, the Green Ranger. This was also 93 Bandai. How's that for a Power Rangers trip there? Right, back to the Ninja Turtles. This is original cartoon figurines here. This one looks a bit worse for wear, but this was the original Michelangelo. Look at that guy. Cool dude. So he doesn't have his belt on. It's probably in the bag, fishing around there. This was the originals, man. These is old. Wow. Still pretty good nick, I guess, for its age. And let's see if we can get him to stand up. Probably not. Well, look at these muscles, man. Look at that. Look at that vein popping out there. These guys, and these guys were only like 14, these Ninja Turtles, man. They were buff. But anyway. Right. Ooh! I have another Master Splinter. Look at that. And he's got his coat on, just as I was showing you before. This, I don't know, maybe I got it as a gift, and it was like a double. I don't know, but it's exactly the same as the other one. I've got two of them. How about that? Still got a few more to go. Now, this one was weird. I remember thinking this when I was younger, because I don't think it was like that in the cartoon. But this one's Donatello from the original cartoon series. And he's like brown. There's nothing wrong with being brown, because I'm kind of brown myself. But I don't remember him being like that in the cartoon. But the figurine, he was brown compared to the other ones, which were green, which is pretty much what I know Ninja Turtles to be. I'll get another one. So, where's one? All right, this is Michelangelo. See the color difference? he was like that when he was bought. That was like that originally. So his colour hasn't gone weird. That's what it always was. But yeah, that's Donatello, the original ones. Another one I've got two of. I've got two Michelangelos. But this one has his belt on. So he's got the M on his belt with the nunchuck holder, but no nunchucks. But hang on, I thought I had another one with nunchucks. Maybe that was the movie one. Yeah, I probably think of the movie one. But yeah, so that's another Michelangelo. Got a couple of doubles. But yeah, I guess when all you think of when you're a kid is the Ninja Turtles. I guess that's what people think of when it's your birthday and they give you the doubles, which I'm not regretting now. I think it's a great idea. All right. Oh, this is cool. All right. Now, I don't think I had the full size thing, but this is Krang. Cool. He's like a brain. And he had like a full body thing. I don't ever remember having that the robot body that went with it, but I've got this, so I'm not sure. Was this a finger puppet? I don't know. Actually, it's probably hollow just to save on plastic. But anyway, I've got Krang. What else have we got? All right, and we've got another Raphael, and this brings me to a point that I always wondered when I was a kid, and maybe somebody watching can help me out. All right, so this is Raphael, but with his belt, he had this thing on it. Now, I think he had size as well that he normally would have, but he had this. And look, I guess that's a weapon, but I never saw that in the cartoon. I might be wrong, but I never knew what it was. And there was no internet to Google back then. So maybe anybody watching who might know can maybe let me know. What is that thing? There you go, another one. Okay, next one I've got here. Pretty sure this is from the original. Yeah, 89 Mirage Studios, Playmates Toys. This is Casey Jones. Yeah, this is the hockey player guy. He was a bit of a vigilante, kind of a bad guy come good guy. And he's got some weird blue streaks in his hair. He wore the hockey mask, but he was just a dude, and he carried around hockey pucks and golf clubs and cricket bats and all that sort of stuff, and took down bad guys and fought the Ninja Turtles, but then obviously came good because he was a good guy. But yeah, that's oh, nice green shoes, buddy. And the midriff, showing off that abs. How about that? And yeah, the fashion back then, as I said, had a little bit to be desired. Oh, it was a hoodie as well. Good on him. Right, next let's have a look at what we got. Now he's quite naked, but I'm sure his clothing has just fallen off over the years. But this is Shredder. So that's the Shredder. And it looks like the Shredder has been on a gear because his eyes are like pinholes. Look at that. But yeah, he had the shoulder pads that were stuck to him, like molded to him. Had some armor. He probably had like a fabric coat that went over the top, which is either in the bag that I've got down here or lost for all of eternity. But that Shredder, that's an original one. Yeah, same year. What's that? 88 Playmates Toys. So that's the original toy that came out for the cartoons. I'm getting a bit grimy. These are some of the plastics are perishing a little. All right, well, that is it for all the figures. However, there's like a whole bunch of stuff that probably goes with the figures. Let's put them down here. So we've got it looks like a garbage can lid, which is probably like a shield for one of the characters. Another one, but a different one. A bandolier with what looks like grenades, which probably goes for one of them around the characters. This looks like it was a bicycle that probably goes together. Pizza wheel, probably for a bit of a diorama. This, oh, I remember this. The figurine that goes with this thing isn't in this bag, as far as I can see. This was like a frog. It was one of like a mutated frog, and he had this gun that was like a big tongue. I can't remember the name of that one, but I don't have that one here. That's another weapon for one of them. This is one of Raphael's size. How about that? So that will go in his belt. That's fallen out into the bag. Oh, a handful more of stuff here. Let's have a look at what this is. Pizza shield. Last picture pizza with a Ninja Turtle. Looks like Ninja Turtle's like in love. Kind of looks like Raphael's passion on with a purple Ninja Turtle. Anyway, some, I guess they're bollers, I think they're called. Something to spin around. Some yellow nunchucks. I think this was a frame to help them stand up. Weird gun with shredder in the sights. Oh, and like a stereo on the back. I don't know what that's from. Don't know if that is a Ninja Turtles gun. A robotic arm. Don't know what that's from. This one here was definitely off one of the original cartoon ones. Another weapon that I didn't see in the cartoons. These weapons might have been in the comics. Surfboard or boogie board sort of shield. Another one of those weapons. Some sort of weapon. Oh, the ooze. Look at this. This is like a canister with the ooze in it. Some sort of Tommy gun pump. Yeah. Looks like a Ninja Turtles thing. Sausage nunchucks. That sausage has a bite taken out of it. If I can get that to focus. There we go. Sausage with a bite taken out of it. Sausage nunchucks. Probably Michelangelo. Weird walking stick looking weapon. Don't know. Probably Splinter. I don't know. Some other weapon. Ray gun. Another stand so they could help stand them up. I think that's what that was for. Another garbage tin. Garbage lid. Your guess is as good as mine. And another green gun. Alright, I think... Oh no, there's more. Oh, God. This thing. Dunno. Bow and arrow. Club. More ooze. Another club. It's a video camera? Dunno. A shield. Turtle shield. Another one of those. Another shield with the city sewer on it. And this is probably... Actually, all these coloured things, they're probably all Casey Jones's. That's a golf club. There you go. Couple more things in here. Just more of the same, really. Well, there you go. All fitted into one video. Thank you very much for checking out these Ninja Turtle accessories and toys that I've had for the last, I don't know, let's just say 20 years to be rough about it, and celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Ninja Turtles. Let me know what you think. Now, if you saw something in there that you really liked, something that you have, maybe put a comment down below. And yeah, just let me know what you think of it all, because that was a walk down memory lane. And who doesn't love the Ninja Turtles that grew up in the 80s, 90s? Crazy people, that's what I say. Well, thank you very much for sharing your time. That's all I've got for today. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos from myself and the Aussie Gamers Experience team. And until next time, I am Lucas, and I will see ya!